Hello, good day. My name is John Superville, and this is another tutorial on using Windows Server 2008 R2. You're going to install the server role DNS. But a couple videos back, when installing Active Directory, DNS was also installed. So we will just do the setup. So we're going to go to Start, and we could either go to Administrative Tools, or you could find it right there, but you could go to Administrative Tools for all those first time users. Click on DNS. Okay, what DNS means is domain name and service, and what DNS does is that IP addresses is practically impossible, almost impossible for us human beings to remember. So what DNS does, it takes standard English with words and matches it to an IP address. So if it was to type, so each website actually have an IP address that is linked to a server, but due to the great invention of DNS, we just have to remember the name of the website that it's mapped it. So here how we does that. So here I have your two lookups. You have your forward and your reverse lookups. So at first we're going to create a forward lookup. So what we're going to do is this. And what we're going to do is this. We are going to create a new lookup. So you're going to right click and click new zone, lookup zone. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to click next, and seeing that this for this tutorial is just a primary zone, the first zone, you're going to click select the primary zone. We're going to leave this checked, and click next. And what we're going to select afterwards is the first one, to all DNS servers running in the forest, which is the domain itself, the test.com domain. Alright, so you're going to click next. I'm going to give this zone a name. It could be anything. So I could just call it serve zone 1. I'm going to click next. I want to leave it as default as apply secure dynamic updates, so we're going to leave that as checked. I'm going to click next. I'm going to click finish, and here you could see the server search zone. Alright, so then you have your reverse lookup zone, which actually does the whole thing in reverse. It maps the name, the IP address to name. So if it is someone that doesn't know the name of the website and they know the IP address, they could simply use that. So what we're going to do now is add a new zone. So new, and go through the same procedure. Next, primary zone. Right, select all the forest. Next. So seeing that is IP version 4 we are interested in, we're not gonna worry about version 6. I'm gonna click next, and here is where you actually type the IP address within the network that you want they want it to be. So it's going to be 192.168.0, which is the IP address, and this has the same network as the server. So I'm going to click next. Allow secure updates, dynamic updates. You can click next, and there we have it. So what you're going to do now in the zone is you're going to create a new host. So you're going to click new host, and here is where you can add your .com or your www. So you're going to put www, right, and you're going to map the IP address, which is this server 192.168.0.1 to that name. You're going to click, you're going to add a pointer, you want to associate with a pointer that pointed back to the address. So I'm going to click and then click add host. Okay, so now I'm gonna click done. So now you see the www. Same thing you gotta do is for here. Right click and you could create a pointer. You can add that pointer name to another PC, you know. So what you're gonna do now is click on server and launch DNS lookup. So now anytime it says you type the www.serve.zone, let me make sure. Is that a V? Yeah, yes, it has a Z. Serve zone 1, it's going to map it to the IP address, which is the server machine. And if it is, you also type the IP address, you see it maps it back to the server zone. So that is how you configure DNS and using your forward lookup zone and your reverse lookup zones. Thank you. Bye.